Who wants to do the intro?
I just fucking said you start us.
Alright guys, welcome back to the podcast episode 4. We have a special guest. First guest on the podcast. This is a big moment. One of my closest friends. Do you want us to say your name or no?
You can say my bro, I don't care. You can say my name.
I'm just gonna say your first name, Erick. Last name to be determined.
Alright, thanks guys. It's good to be here.
Clap, nigga.
Yeah.
Sorry, Massa.
We have a white man on the podcast.
What is the name of this bad boy?
525. 525.
525?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that an area code?
I don't know. It's just random.
Okay.
I was just trying to think of it.
Might have to change that, but
It's never gonna happen. It's gonna stay that forever.
Okay.
But
Gotta do.
Sorry, what?
I said, do what you gotta do.
Okay. First topic on the motherfucking list. As you know, Kadir is from Atlanta. Our friend Erick is with me in the western region, California. Never been to Georgia, right?
Never been.
See, I have family in Georgia, so I've been there a bunch of times.
You been to Atlanta?
Yeah. I used to go there every summer.
You've been to Atlanta? Like you've been to like clubs and stuff?
No, I went there when I was a kid. I never experienced Hotlanta. I've been to Atlanta, never experienced Hotlanta. I've seen a bunch of gay dudes.
There's a lot of gay people there, huh? Yeah.
There's a lot of gay people, but we live in LA. There's more gay people here.
There's more gay people in LA?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh man.
Openly. Probably.
Yeah, that's true. They're probably just more open about it. Because it's still the South, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's still a touchy topic in the South.
I heard there's a lot of racist people there.
I mean, yeah.
I haven't encountered any, but you have a story, don't you, Kadir? Why don't you share it? The nigga with the sign?
Oh, yeah. This one... It's not funny, but it's sad. It is very sad. So, I was in... This is like 8th grade. This is like a year or two before I moved out there to Cali, but... You know how you got people that flip signs for like phone, like, you know, Metro PCS or whatever?
Yeah, poor people.
Basically. That's what this guy was doing. He's flipping signs, and he's on the corner. And I would pass him every day after school, and I'd just wave at him, like, hey, man, what's up? And then one day, he was doing his job in this big red pickup truck with like 4 redneck people.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's not a good... That's never a good beginning to any story.
No, it's not.
Right. They roll down the window and just start yelling at him, dance, monkey! Dance, you do that shit! Dance!
Bro, that shit's funny. What are you talking about?
Oh my god. It's not
Was it malicious, though?
It was malicious.
You think so?
Yes.
I know so.
I feel like that could be funny. Like, obviously it's racist, but I could feel like they could have done that in a funny way where it's not malicious.
This is the South. If you call a nigga a monkey, it's
that's fun.
Okay. But yeah, so I had just rolled down the window to wave at him, and then that happened. I rolled it right back up.
Did he look sad?
Yeah. Yeah, it was hard to watch, but what am I gonna do? I'm fucking 12? I don't know.
I haven't really had any racist shit happen to me.
Never in your life?
Not really.
And you are, for the
not
record,
like
Mexican.
Blatantly racist. Yeah, I'm Mexican. So.
Yeah, I would say.
That's good.
I mean, I've been called everything under the fucking sun, but like real racism, I guess in that PV restaurant, but I can't prove that was racism.
Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah,
describe that story. You haven't told that yet.
So me and Paul went to like this Mexican restaurant in PV, and then there was just like this old white dude with his daughter and his wife, and he was like sitting at a table next to us, and he was just fucking staring at me like dead in my fucking face for like literally like 5 minutes. Just would not break away. And then he just talked to the waiter and had them moved. So I'm just like,
well,
it was like a
and
fucking
this was at
scene
the
in a movie.
wasn't this at the Trump golf course?
No, it wasn't at the Tropical Corp. We don't have money like that.
Okay.
But it was.
But it was in PV.
It was in PV, but it wasn't there. So that happened.
PV is like the rich neighborhood.
Yeah.
The local rich neighborhood.
They say there's a bunch of clan people over there. I've heard actually.
Probably.
In PV?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Or is it Hermosa or Manhattan? I don't know. It's around here.
That's Hermosa, bro.
It's Hermosa. There's a bunch of clan people.
Yeah.
How the fuck do they have
like
money
a little
like
gang,
that, bro?
What do you mean?
Clan people aren't supposed to be rich.
Right? There's a lot of different racist people.
That's true. Because they have like this secret racist people who are like at your job.
Yeah.
And they got money and they'll fuck you over.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to this dude. He said his bills are 10 G's a month, bro. I'm like, fuck.
Fuck that.
He lives in Hermosa.
Oh,
10 G's a month? That's just his bills.
That's a lot.
That's a fuck.
Doesn't count rent?
That doesn't include rent.
Okay. Still rough.
Yeah.
That means he's spending $120,000 a year.
Mm-mm-mm.
Some people got it like that.
Makes $120,000 a year. He's in debt.
He's broke.
He's in the negatives. Dang. But fuck that shit. Dude, so you just got back from your trip, Eric?
Yeah, bro.
Where did you go? You went on a cruise, right?
Yeah, I went on a cruise to Mexico.
How was that?
Oh, the homeland.
The homeland. Yeah. Bro, I've never really been to Mexico. Is a funny thing.
What do you mean? You go to Mexico all the time?
I've only been like to TJ basically, which is like right across the border.
Oof.
Which is basically like, have you ever been to East LA?
Yeah.
It's basically like that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Just that everyone's Mexican, but they all kind of speak English. So it's like,
so you could
basically still LA in a way.
Yeah, I never want to go there. I didn't know that's where you were going when you were going to Mexico. Why are you doing that?
Why did I go?
I mean, why do you go to the worst part of the country?
Because that's where my dad lives. He's in the
that.
action.
Fuck.
Tell him to move.
That's just where he hustles. That's the place to hustle.
What does he do exactly?
He's the manager at a club.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a nice club. It's on the beach.
Really?
But that's just what he does. Yeah. It's cool.
Okay.
Do you feel safe when you're there?
Yeah, bro, I blend in. As long as I don't talk too much.
I see. Okay. So that, yeah.
Or I don't wear nothing too flashy.
How fluent are you in Spanish?
I'm pretty fluent, but sometimes I forget certain words. Or like sometimes I have like a little accent.
Mm. Would it be possible that they just think you're dumb and not from America?
Nah, because I just look really smart, you know?
Got it. Okay.
No, because I don't look like, some people look dumb. So you're like, oh, he's dumb. I don't look dumb. Let's be real.
He said, let's be real. So how was your trip?
So, yeah, I went to, like, real Mexico. Like, deep in the heart of Mexico. It was cool. Cruises are, like, I don't know if you guys travel a lot, but cruises are not... Like, if you really want to go to a place, you shouldn't go on a cruise, because you only get to stop there for, like, a few hours.
Right.
Yeah.
You're mainly on the ship, but it was still cool. We got to see a little bit of Mexico, and I went with, like, a bunch of people, so... Had a good time.
I'm gonna need you to go a little bit more in depth.
I love cruises.
Never been on a cruise still.
You been on a cruise, Kyle?
Yeah.
Kadir?
Kadir.
Nice save.
You guys can edit that out, right?
Yeah, I got it. I didn't want to have to edit anything, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Thanks, cunt.
What cruise you went on?
I went to Cozumel, Mexico.
Cozumel?
Yeah.
That's the same one I went on.
Oh yeah, that shit was dope.
Where did it leave from?
I forgot.
Florida?
Yeah, Florida, but I forgot which port.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I went on. So yeah, I went on the cruise. Alright, you really want me to get into like all the details?
Yes, bro. If you're gonna have me talk about all this other shit, you gotta talk about this shit.
Alright, so I went with basically my ex-girl, his brother.
You mean her? Whoa. What'd you
And
just
then
say?
her brother.
Whoa.
Her brother. Whoa. You gotta do that too, man.
Nigga, your ex-girlfriend a man.
Yep.
Why do you think she ended with the
I
man?
went with her brother, and then their whole family, and then my mom and my sister.
Oh, I didn't know your mom and sister went.
Yeah, because her mom was supposed to go, right? And my mom, I'm really close with her, like her immediate family, like her brother, her mom. So they invited me first, and then her mom was gonna go. So she invited my mom because they're cool.
So what are you guys
And then
just
my
like?
mom invited my family, and then my dad backed out. So then it was just me, my mom, and my sister, and we're all cool.
That's a lot.
But then her mom backed out last minute, you know. So now it's just us. My ex-girl, her brother, and then their whole family, which is like 30 more people.
Damn.
Which I know most of them.
Yeah,
I know most.
Yeah, filled up half the
just
boat.
Just a bunch of Jamaicans. They're all Jamaican, so.
Damn.
So yeah, it was that's an interesting like recipe already heading into a cruise.
It is. For sure.
So. Yeah, so for the most part it was cool. I was rooming with actually one of my girl's friends. Yeah, she was actually super dope. I knew her, but so yeah, we were rooming together, and then everyone else was just like random as fuck. And you know, like her and her friends are like they're pretty cute girls. So there's like a bunch of dudes talking to them all the time. So that was interesting. They got like a bunch of free drinks and stuff. It made for a little bit of drama, you know, but nothing crazy. We got into a fight the first night we went to the.
Shit.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Did you win?
I mean, it wasn't like a fight, but someone got punched in their face.
That means you lost.
So. No, we won. I guess we threw the one and only punch. So.
Oh, okay.
I guess we won. It was her brother. He was involved in it too.
Jalen?
I know you know him. Come on. Yeah, Jay.
We're using names.
Yeah, it was funny. All right, we're using names. Yeah, one of her cousins. He's like from New York. He's from like Harlem or something. So he's kind of like one of those guys. And this dude was just super drunk. He was the one being like a douche though. He was like super drunk. He was just like being sloppy the whole night. And we were all like, we all noticed it.
Sounds like a very familiar story.
And then listen to this, bro. So we everyone was turning up at the club, right? Everyone's having a good time. A dude's like, just a goofy looking like, basically white guy. And he had been like bumping into people. He had bumped into Jalen. He was just being like loud, just obnoxious, just super drunk. He goes to the bar, and then Mo Bamba comes on. And this fool sprints to the dance floor, and we knew it was gonna happen, bro. Like we called it. We were like, "Oh no, Mo Bamba!" Like we were like, "Locate the white people," and all the white people just got super lit. And then this guy sprints to the dance floor, and he like runs into her cousin, the dude from New York. He like bumps into him, and then he shoves him, and then the dude shoves him, and then he just punches him in the face. And then yeah, just like. He had a bunch of people with him too. He had like 10, 15 people. We had like 30 people with us.
Yeah, it was
so it could have gotten pretty ugly. Yeah, but actually it ended up not being that bad. So that happened the first night. And then, yeah, I mean, there was just like little drama, you know, because they were talking to a bunch of dudes, and Jalen likes Jade, and Jade was there, and she was talking to dudes, and her cousin, his name is Ryan, he was there, and he liked her other friend that I was rooming with. She was Billy. Her name's Billy. She was talking to guys, so that was the whole thing. But I guess nothing too crazy happened. It was just like little things here and there.
Her government name is Billy?
Yeah, her name is Billy.
Her government name?
Oh.
Is she an assassin?
Yeah. It's with an E. I feel like that makes it better.
Like Billie Eilish.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah,
if it was with the Y, that'd be kind of rough.
I mean, it's not great when you say it.
Yeah.
Hey, my name's Billy.
But like once you know her, it actually makes sense because she's kind of like different, you know?
I see.
Like she stands out.
Like Billy Eilish.
So,
Billy Goat.
It's cool. Yeah, so just little things, like they would talk to dudes and stuff, and there was just like little tension. Jalen was the one who was tripping the most, like.
What is he doing?
Well, cause Jade's the worst one out of the three of them. Jade's the worst one. Like she'll just like any guy gives her attention, bro. She'll just like flirt with him heavy, and he just gets super jealous. And he wouldn't hide it. Like if I get jealous, like I'm not gonna show it, especially if you're not my girl. Like if you're my girl, yeah, I might say something, but if you're not my girl, I'm not gonna show you that I'm jealous. You know?
You look like a bitch. But
he doesn't give an F. He was just like, he was like telling her, "Don't talk to me. I'm blocking you on everything." Like shit. That's what he did. But no, the last night, see, this is a lot of shit. Like I'm not trying to get into all this, but you said it, so I'm doing it. So her cousin, her older cousin Ryan, he's from Harlem.
Of course.
And he's like, cool guy. Like he's really, I guess, street. You know, he's kind of a hood guy. But he's cool. The whole time he was like, cause you know me and Gianna's situation's a little layered. You know.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. And me and him are like super cool. I've like met him before and stuff. We've always been cool. He was like trying to put me on game. You know, he was like trying to tell me certain things to do and stuff. And the last night, or actually before even the last night, the few times we went to the club, the girls weren't really with us. They were just like lagging, or they didn't go or whatever. There was like these two white girls, and they were like kind of bad. And they had seen him. We had like said hi to them and stuff, but like nothing crazy. And then he told Gianna that they were in the club with us, and they were like all over me just to try and make her jealous. And Gianna looked like kind of mad, but there was a complete lie. Like we had barely talked to them. But he just said that, and I was like, bro, why'd you do that? He's like, I'm trying to make her jealous, bro. Come on. I'm like, all right, whatever you say. He's like, trust me, it'll work. And then she did look pretty mad, but she was trying to play it off. And then so finally the last night, like everyone's turn, I got super drunk like during the day. By nighttime, I had like sobered up. Gianna was like really drunk, and they were talking to. Actually, they made friends with the dudes we got into a fight with the first night.
Of course.
Because those dudes actually ended up being cool. Like we all ended up being friends with them, and they were mainly hanging out with them. Like they would buy them drinks and stuff, and they were cool. We didn't really mind it too much, and so yeah, they would just hang out with them a lot. And it was me, Jalen, and Ryan, her cousin, and we went to the club the last night. And the last night is always gonna be turned, because the club was kind of lame, because it was mostly old people, because it was like the middle of fucking winter. Like there wasn't that many young people. Most people are at school.
Right.
So we went to the club. Everyone's getting turned. I'm having a great time. You know, I'm like kind of lit, but not too lit. And I was just feeling myself. You know, had a clean fit on. I was just dancing, fucking the club. And me and Ryan and Jay were there, and we were just all having a good time. And Gianna had just done a scavenger hunt. So and one of the things, she ended up like painting her whole face with like lipstick or something. So she went to wash the makeup off. So she was like an hour late to the club, and we were already there. And then the two white girls started dancing. Well, actually, I started dancing with one of them, the one that I thought was cuter.
Okay.
And for like a second, just like real quick, because I had been eyeing her. And then
I love the way you're telling this story, by the way. And
then her friend just comes out of nowhere and just swoops her up, and I'm like, I'm cool, because like I said, I was having a great time, so I didn't even care. I was like, cool. Right. So then I just kept dancing. I was dancing with like my boys that were there with me, and I was just dancing with like other people.
Pause.
I was dancing with like some of the other people that came with us, because there was like 30 people. I was just trying to get everybody to dance, because it was mainly us three. Everyone else was kind of like, eh. But I was turned. And then the girl, like, I saw her, she was like eyeing me a little bit. So I was like, okay. So I just played it out, you know. I wasn't trying to like be over eager or anything, because, you know, I'm just trying to play it cool, you know. But I saw her eyeing me, but I wasn't thinking too much of it. Still trying to have a good time, you know. So I just made sure, like, anytime she looked at me, I was like having a good time, like I wasn't tripping, you know.
Yeah.
So then yeah, she comes and dances with me, like just straight up dances with me, but it was coordinated, because she got her friend. She was like, go dance with the black guy, the New York guy. I could just tell, and I'm gonna dance with the other dude, because they came straight at both of us, and we just started dancing. And then you know, I was just, you know, I was doing my thing. I was cutting a rug. You know?
That nigga said it. I knew it. I was waiting.
She was like spin, you know. She like told me to spin. She kind of like looked, and I felt a little gay when she did that, but I was like, I'm awesome, you know. So I did a couple spins, and then we started talking, and like, I was like feeling on her a little bit, but it was real quick because then her friend comes again, and this is gonna be a recurring theme in this story.
Okay.
Where her friend comes
I'm all
through,
ears.
whoops her up again.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, cool.
She's
It's fine.
cock-blocking you.
That's what girls do. A little bit. But I'm like, again, I'm not gonna trip. You know, I'm gonna just go back to my boys, keep doing my thing.
Right.
And so we keep dancing. Time we're dancing, like the few times we had danced before that, I was low key like, "Where's Gianna?" Because I wanted her to see this.
Right.
Like, you know, like she's been talking to these dudes this whole time, like different dudes every time. I'm like, you know, I'm not trying to be petty, but like, you know, just
I feel you.
see me like grinding on her or something, you know,
I
at
feel
least. And then she comes through finally, but she didn't see us dancing. And then she comes up to me and she's like, because they had literally been getting free drinks the whole time. So she's like, my aunt has this like little drink package, so she got 4 free drinks on this card. She gives me the card, so I'm like, cool. So I go and get me and Ryan drinks. So.
Okay, sorry for that mishap. All right, continue.
So you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Hear you clearly.
You're good. All right. So where was I? What's the last thing you guys heard?
You got the card for the drinks.
Got the card for the drinks. All right. So I got the card for the drinks. So I got me and Ryan a couple of drinks. I had 4. So I got me and Ryan drinks. So now I have 2 left. And then at this point, I had danced with the girl a few times. And I told him, because, like, you know, he's, like, a little older than me. And he got more game than me, I'm going to be honest. So I was like, and he had been putting me up on game the whole time. So I was like, all right, pretty sure I could get this girl. Like, what's the next move? He's like, ask them if they want drinks. What's wrong with you? And I'm like, but it's Gianna's card. He was like, so fuck her. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, all right. And I was like, hey, you guys want drinks? Because they were alone at this point. But she was dancing with this, like, Brazilian dude. And he was nice, you know? He was, like, dancing nice. But I could just tell she wasn't feeling him. But he was, like, real handsy. And I just let that go, you know? I wasn't sweating. I was having a good time. Got my drinks. And then he finally left. So I was like, hey, do you guys want drinks? And she was like, you know, she's white. So she was like, yeah, give me anything with vodka. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I went to the bartender, and I was like, yo, just give me something with vodka. Something a girl would like. He was like, all right. So I got him, brought him to her, and then she was like, thank you, but you got to put it in this cup because I'm 20, and I'm not allowed to be drinking.
Uh-oh.
So I was like, that's kind of illegal, but fuck it. Like, I don't care. We're in Mexico. So at this point, Jalen came with us, but he was like low-key crying in the club because he had been like hurt and shit, so he wasn't really dancing.
Is he that?
So I was like,
gay?
Jalen, he's a little gay.
I forgot who I was talking about.
So I was like, yo, watch these drinks, and if you could put them in these little cups, like that'd be cool. But then they went over there and they put them in the cups, so it was all good. And so they started drinking, and then at this point we're like sitting with them, you know, like in a little booth kind of. They just had like little tables because it's a club. And Gianna was there this time. She had actually seen me dance with her because I went to dance with her, and then I was like, do you want drinks? So then once I sit, and this whole time, bro, this girl was all over me, like, no joke, no cap, like she was all over me.
No cap.
You know? Like once I sat down, she was like literally leaning on my shoulder as I sat down and talking like right. If I'm facing forward, she's like on my left ear, like just a few inches away, just talking to me because it's loud, you know. But she was also touching me and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Gianna comes up and she's like, and she had Jade with her. She comes right up to like our area, and she was like, "Yo, do you still have the drink package?" And I was like, "Nah." And she was like, "You used it all?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "All right, whatever." And then she just left. And then I didn't think about it then because I was like, I was actually feeling this girl. Like I wasn't just trying to make her jealous. But I was like, she'd been getting free drinks, first of all. Second of all, the dudes were there that were buying her drinks. And third of all, like, why does she need Jay to come tell me that? So I was like, I feel like she was low-key jealous. But so then after that, they started drinking, and then they made last call for the last song. So we all went, danced, and then after that, they were like, yo, we should hang out after the club. So I'm like, okay, your boy's about to get it in. And then, so then we all leave the club, like literally everybody. So it's me, Ryan, the 2 girls we're with, and then right behind us is Gianna, all our people, and then all the New York people that we had fought with. So it was like a bunch of people. And then the girls were like, what do you guys want to do? and they said that they want to go to like the deck or whatever. There's like a deck you could just look over the water and shit. And I was like, yeah, let's do that. And Gianna was like literally right there the whole time. So it was like kind of awkward, but I wasn't really paying attention. And then we all left, all 4 of us. And then I don't know what the fuck they did. So we all went to the deck, and then we started talking. And we were there for like 2 hours just talking, and we were kind of separated. Like he was with the girl and I was with my girl.
Mm-hmm.
And we were just vibing, bro. Like it was just nice. You know, we were just talking about everything. Like it was a real connection, you know, like I really kind of liked her.
Yeah.
Like made out with her and everything, like feeling on her. It was nice, just mad flirting, you know. And then it was getting late and it was the last night, so you gotta get up really early. And then her friend just swoops up out of nowhere and she's like, all right, I gotta go to bed. And I'm like, and then her friend even was like, oh, all right, let's go to bed. So I'm like, damn. So I feel like she wanted to stay, but her friend just swooped up. But yeah, no, before that, I was just talking to her and we just had like a lot in common.
Mm-hmm.
And she was just cool, you know? She was like my type of girl. And then, so yeah, we left and we were walking into like their rooms and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then her friend was like, oh, there's these dudes in the lobby that we know. So they're going to try and talk to us. So we're just going to try and run past them. So I'm like, okay. And then the girl turns to me and she's like, yo, let me get your Snapchat. So I'm like, all right.
There you go.
So I give her my Snapchat and then they just fucking run. So I'm like, all right, there goes that. So they ended up bouncing. It's all good though. Oh no, funny thing is before that, I was like, when I told Ryan, like, what should we do? And he said, buy them drinks. And then I said, after the club, what should we do? He was like, we should ask them to go eat. And if they say no, like, we should just disappear for like a couple hours so that way Gianna thinks we're with them anyway. So I'm like, bro, chill. Like, he was really trying to like put me on. I'm like, that's low-key genius, but I don't know. He was like, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm like, okay. And then but no, yeah, we ended up hanging out with them. Whatever, they had to leave. Her friend was being a cockblock.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, anyway, I low-key fell in love. I've been talking to her like on Snap the day I got back, and then today I've been talking to her a little bit.
Where's
but the only thing is she lives in fucking Iowa, bro.
Oh.
She lives in Iowa. She's in college in Iowa, bro. But she's just cool, bro. Like, I was just feeling her.
Yeah, dude.
You know?
So what?
She said she might come down soon to see me.
Really?
She didn't say all that, but she said she's going on a road trip to San Diego with all her friends, and she was like, you should come to San Diego and meet me. And I'm like, all right. So
You gonna go?
we'll see. If she ends up hitting me up, that's like in the summer, bro. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna keep in touch with her. But I figure I'll just I'll just hit her up every like week or two, just, you know, just so she knows.
Yeah. No,
But
you're still in the picture.
I don't really know what the move is, cause like, you know, like I'm gonna open up real quick to all the listeners out there. I don't know how many listeners you guys have,
Not a
but
lot.
I'm low-key like, you know, I'm a little insecure sometimes. So like after the night was over, I was like, you know, I didn't know if she really liked me. I was like having doubts.
Right.
I was like, it's the last night. Maybe she had a little too much to drink. She's just having a good time.
Right.
Maybe she didn't feel it like I felt it, you know?
These are all normal.
So I've just been having those doubts. Yeah, I get probably normal thoughts, but there's just all the signs are good. But yeah, so that's what happened. Apparently, Gianna was pretty jealous. Obviously she didn't say anything to me, but
Of course not.
that's what she was saying to Ryan and them, or she was like low-key talking shit, I guess. Yeah, but yeah, that was that. She was cool though. She plays volleyball and shit in college. And she plays like music and shit. She's like really good on piano and like saxophone.
Really?
So she's like talented. Yeah, she's cool. Fuck with her. She got both her parents.
He said she's like talented and shit.
She's talented, bro. She's got both her parents in the picture because she's white.
That's true. White people do have both parents.
I'm like, this is my kind of girl, because all the girls I've fucked with, like, they got so much problems. And it's like, off the rip, like, oh, my dad's not around. My mom's a drug addict. You know, you just look past it, and then next thing you know, it's like they're damaged.
Yeah.
But she like, you know, she got both her parents. She's in college. She's active. She takes care of herself.
Yeah.
She looks good.
She's wholesome.
She's talented.
Yeah.
She's a little weird. But she showed me her weird side. You know, she wasn't like ashamed of it.
That's nice.
It was just nice, you know, just feeling it. We'll see where that goes. I'm not trying to hype myself up too much, but.
Hey, dude. You know what?
The whole trip, I was eyeing her too. I was like, she's low key the girl I would want the most on this whole trip.
There you go.
And then
made it happen.
it just worked out.
Respect.
So it was nice.
Yep.
It was nice.
Past that barrier, so.
It was nice, but so yeah, that was my trip.
Sounds like
it was
a
an
good
interesting
trip,
one. It ended well, definitely.
How old is that? Like 3 days? 4 days?
The trip?
Yeah.
The cruise was like 5 days, and then it was like 1 day to get there and 1 day to get back.
Okay.
Basically. Good time.
Yeah. I feel like that's damn near like an hour. So like, is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Because I feel like that's enough. No, I'm just kidding. We talked about Atlanta already, right?
Did we?
I think we did for like 2 seconds, and then.
I mean, that's all Atlanta deserves.
Why don't you talk about why you hate Atlanta so much?
Because Atlanta is the most fucking raggedy ass city I've ever fucking had the pleasure of living in.
Why
the
you say that?
displeasure.
Why?
Okay. Earlier this week, as an example, the road right down like a block from my job just exploded. Just fucking popped. Manhole covers just fucking popping off the fucking road because it's an underground explosion. And then like the year before that, or maybe 2 years, a whole fucking bridge collapsed.
Right.
In a very heavily occupied part of Atlanta. Like this caused problems for the whole fucking surrounding area.
Right.
And it was just hell for like 2 months because like traffic's getting diverted and redirected into places that it normally should not. Our roads are always trash to begin with. Potholes everywhere. Shit's just uneven, just falling apart. The city's ugly as hell.
Uneven. Damn, he said the city is ugly as hell.
Nothing but fucking brown and gray everywhere you fucking look, or maybe some fucking rusty green.
Rusty
if you're
green.
Lucky. You gotta go to fucking what is it, Buckhead, to really enjoy Atlanta, I would say.
That's the rich part, right?
Yeah, as a quick visit. If you fucking live here, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. If you like that club shit, I mean, I guess, you know, get some booty juice in your face. There you go.
Some what?
That's hot Atlanta. But
this nigga says some booty juice.
Yeah. Otherwise, what the fuck? I don't know. That's just me.
Alright, well.
Just trashy.
That was great. Thank you so much for that.
Then the fucking Super Bowl, our fucking sports teams are fucking garbage. We don't just, it's terrible. We have nothing. Did
you guys watch the
something?
Super Bowl?
It just crashes.
That shit was
I didn't
ass,
even watch it,
bro.
Yeah, I like caught the end of it on the ship.
That was the worst game of
4
anything
seconds.
I've ever watched in my life.
What was it?
It was boring as fuck from beginning to end.
Damn. Who did you watch it with?
Nate and the fam.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So in short, fuck Atlanta.
Yeah, I cut out. I don't even know. I caught like the end of that story. I don't know what's with my internet.
It wasn't really a story. It was just more of a rant.
Yeah, it's just venting.
Yeah, it was like a pent up.
We got all these fucking people moving here and no fucking roads to fucking handle that shit.
He's very upset about the roads.
I fucking drive to work every fucking day, of course. I have to fucking...
You still do that?
Yes.
That's cool.
Fucking bullshit. Fucking cool. Anyway, let's move on.
Before you get too upset.
Yeah. You had a fucking great story with Erick here. I want to keep the mood up.
Okay.
I appreciate that. You guys like my story?
It was
Yeah,
great.
I fucking loved it.
And I really loved the
I was there.
delivery. I felt like that was the podcast. Like, I feel like that was like an hour.
It was cool, man. It was cool. You know,
You sound like the
We're
little
vibing.
black kid on Instagram.
cause I just gotta be cool, you know. It's just a real casual vibe. When I talk about it, I gotta get into character, you know.
Yeah,
I can't get too hyped up.
I could tell. Is that what that was?
Yeah, I gotta keep myself like, you know, just like real casual. I can't get.
Just for the listeners, I've known this guy a long time and he doesn't talk like this. That's why I was so confused.
I
the
can't
whole
let it get
time.
to my head, you know.
Oh, that's why you're okay.
Yeah.
So you're almost talking like from a third person point of view.
Yeah, from like a third person, like.
That's
know,
why
just-
you changed the way you talk.
Yeah, a little bit. Add a little more slang. Just you know.
He was saying words that he doesn't usually say, and
Yeah,
also
it's-
like the tone was different.
The tone was a little different.
Yeah.
You know?
And
I gotta,
Like, your
I gotta like
speed?
distance myself from the actual situation.
why though?
Because I don't want to get too like caught up.
Caught up? What do you mean caught up?
I'm gonna look dumb falling in love with a girl that was in Iowa, bro, that I met on a cruise ship. Spent like 2 hours with her the whole time.
Dude, dumb in front of who? If it happens, it happens. You
I'm
have
not
feelings.
fucking Arvin, bro. I'm not gonna fall in love with a girl on the internet.
Oh shit! Oh,
He doesn't listen to this, does he?
Nah, he has no idea who we are.
No.
Actually, I don't give a fuck if he does. I'll beat his ass.
Diss track.
Nah, I'm playing. He's lucky, buff.
He is buff. Buff Arvin.
He's buff.
Yeah, that
Before.
nigga got jacked. And
I don't know.
Nah, yeah, I'm just trying not to get too like
I get
excited over it.
I get
Feel
it.
me?
I get it.
Alright.
You don't want to get too
I'll talk
excited
normal
because
for the
then
rest
you
of
don't
the
want to. You don't want to. You
I
don't
don't
want
want
to
to
let.
look dumb.
Yeah, you don't want it to hurt you. You're afraid to feel.
I'm afraid to be hurt. You know.
I feel like you gotta
I've
put
been burned.
that aside, bro.
This was a step
Feel
towards
it.
that, I guess.
Feel it.
Because like I've been with a few girls and I haven't even really felt like this about them. So
I remember we
feel
were
like this
talking
was a
about
step.
this.
yeah.
So I was right.
that's nice.
What did you say?
You're like, I'm not gonna say it because it's a little too personal.
I mean, you're probably right, but
no, I was right. I gave you advice
okay.
on this.
Well, I can't like completely agree with that because I don't know what you're saying, but
Just know
yeah,
that.
you're most likely.
Just know that. Just say yeah.
You're right.
Thank you.
I can tell by the tone of your voice that you were right.
Thank you.
Fuck
Yeah.
this. Just say I was right.
Just-
Fuck you. Oh god.
Bro, what's wrong with that, dude?
This
wrong
is
with what?
fucking- God, let it go.
I just wanted to say it.
Nothing, I guess.
I just wanted to say
I
that.
just
I
want
was
to
right.
hear you say it. Just say it. Shut the fuck up. Ruin the fucking moment.
What do you mean?
Oh, this is whatever. Yeah.
Oh, bro. Oh shit.
Oh god, you're a fucking piece of shit. Anyway,
Oh god.
what is your next topic?
Well, we were supposed to do an update on your life, but I feel like we kind of got that by how you feel
My
about
life?
Atlanta. Yeah, that was because Eric wanted to know what was good with you. He hasn't talked to you in a minute.
Oh, you
I haven't
know.
talked in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, Eric. I miss y'all out there, the Cali crew.
Yeah, bro. You need to come down.
When I get some fucking money in this fucking anyway. Yeah, one day. Hopefully.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna go down to Atlanta though, or up. I don't know. Probably up.
I say 2 days tops. You know, don't waste your money. You know, ask Paul. He's been here. I mean, I didn't show him much, but you know,
I think he liked it actually.
that nigga's delusional. One day, man, yeah, give it a shot. It's cheap for now.
Maybe I'll go there and I'll stop by to my way to Idaho.
There you go.
Say what's up.
Yeah. Do that.
I said Idaho. She lives in Iowa.
Right.
It's the same shit. What's the difference?
Might as well be to me. I live in LA. So.
Exactly. It's a bunch of white people doing white people shit over there. I don't know what the fuck they do. cooking corn or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Bro, it's cold as fuck. She sent me a snap. It was 0 degrees.
Ugh.
Hell no.
I'm like, fuck, dude.
After going to the freezer when it's 0 degrees, I couldn't imagine it just being like that outside.
It's just, yeah, that's just her life.
You know that shit seeps into the house. Anyway, so enough of me. What are we doing? What are we talking about?
I want to hear what's going on with Kamal's situation.
Thanks for using my name.
Have you talked about this before?
No, because the one that I did talk about it.
Okay.
We cut that one, right?
It's been scrapped.
We scrapped that one.
You don't gotta talk about it, but. You know.
No, he gotta talk about it.
No, I have to, because you poured your heart out. You know what I mean? We had young.
I didn't really, but yeah.
I mean, you got vulnerable, and it's not even your podcast. This is my podcast.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I did.
What kind of fucking host would I be if I'm making you talk more than I'm talking? That's some bitch shit.
That's what you should do. That's what hosts do.
Huh?
It's not.
That's what hosts do.
What?
Yeah, that's true.
They make them talk?
You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like, look, before we started recording, you asked me about this situation and you wanted to hear about it on the podcast, right?
Let's hear it. All right, let's just hear it.
Let's hear it.
Okay, well, you know how I feel about this girl.
From the top.
Yeah.
From the very beginning?
Why not?
It's a long... Right,
that's up to you. I mean, I know a decent amount.
I think you know everything.
Pretty much.
Okay, fuck it. Just if there's anyone who's still listening to the podcast at this point, I'll break it down for you. All right. Went to high school with this girl. We were cool. She was dating a guy who's dumb as fuck. I don't think he has the brain of a functioning human brain. Fully functioning, probably about 50%. He's probably about as smart as somebody with Down syndrome. But was dating that guy, and then we were cool. Like, I don't even think I liked her or like had any feelings towards her in high school. We were just cool. We sat next to each other. We joked around, laughed a lot, and shit like that. And then fast forward to now, I see her again. I haven't seen her since high school. Now she's my boss at the fucking grocery store I work at. Well, I wouldn't say she's my... I think Erick's gone. Erick, are you still here?
No, I'm here, bro. I'm listening.
Okay, my bad. I was expecting some sort of like... You know, like something you would say, like a or okay.
No, we're listening, bro. We're invested in this
okay.
explanation.
I'm listening.
People are cutting in and out. You know, I got to make sure you guys are still here.
No, yeah.
We here.
Okay, my bad.
We here, fam.
My bad. Where was I? So, okay, fast forward to now. She's my boss, right? And like at first when I see her at the orientation, I told you about this, Eric. I waved, got nothing back, and I was like, all right, fuck you then.
Well, damn.
Did you ever figure out if she actually saw you wave?
I'm gonna ask her about it tomorrow.
You should.
Cause, dude, she looked right at me. I know she saw me. And then I went to go get water, and then she wanted to go get water, and I'm just like, okay, so if you're gonna diss me, I'm gonna ignore you. So I hit her with the petty shit, and I just...
Damn, off the rip, you're being petty?
You know I'm kind of a bitch. I'm sorry.
That was fast, bro.
Alright.
I haven't even... Alright.
Kinda.
So then what?
So I sit down, we don't talk the whole... I mean, she's sitting on the complete other side of the room. So,
Okay.
Don't talk to her during orientation, whatever, and then the next, I don't know, a couple of days later, we're getting trained, and like, I don't talk to her, don't say anything to her, and then she like asked me like one question, and it was like awkward, and then like we start working, and it's still awkward. Like the first like week of us working, we don't really like interact that much.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then I guess just eventually we just became cool. I don't know when exactly it started, but yeah, and then we just became cool throughout. I mean, we've been working together since, what was it, February? So it's been what, like 4 months now? October, November, December, January, February. So it's been 5 months. So over these 5 months, we've become pretty close.
Pretty close.
I would say, yeah. I would say. I mean, yeah. We're really. I wouldn't say we're really close.
Okay, I'm just trying to understand.
We've gone from like 0.
I don't doubt you. I'm just asking. I'm just trying to understand.
I mean, I don't know how close. We're definitely like good friends. I don't know. I don't know what we are.
Okay.
But we have a relationship now. And I caught feelings, unfortunately. And tomorrow, it feels like one. And tomorrow is the day that I tell her about it.
Is it though?
It is.
Is it though? Really?
It is.
It's been fucking 2-3 weeks.
You've said this a few times, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put you on blast.
You can put me on blast, and I'm gonna answer for everything.
Me and Eric both have been jilted by you.
Okay, so look, the first time, I bitched out. Every other time since then, I've been trying to fucking meet up with her, and she's the one who keeps postponing shit.
We even made a fucking deal.
Has she flaked?
And keep his end of the bargain.
Yeah. I mean, she didn't flake, I would say. She's just like, okay, let's try to do it this day, and then something comes up. Like, the excuses were valid.
They checked out?
They definitely checked out. But, she's got, I mean, fuck, dude. Trying to fucking hang out with her is like trying to hang out with the fucking president. She's got fucking 3 jobs, and she's Mexican, so she knows she got a big-ass family and shit. Her living situation is weird.
3 jobs?
Yes. Her living situation is weird.
How?
It's a whole fucking thing.
Okay.
So I was supposed to do it, what was it, yesterday?
How have you framed this conversation?
To her?
Have you been, yeah.
Well, I told you we went to that restaurant, right? When I was supposed to help her with the other thing.
Yeah.
And then we just talked
Yeah,
for
the first time you really talked about it was that time. I feel like when you said you were going to ask her.
Yeah, that's when I was supposed to, but I bitched out. And we talked for like 4 hours.
Did you ever come close to telling her, or were you just like, nah?
I don't think I ever really came close to it, to be honest. But when the day started, I was like, all right, look, I'm gonna tell her because I know how she feels. Like, I need to know, or like, I think she might like me, or whatever, right? But then she's like, look, I just got off babysitting, so I'm gonna be wearing like sweats, so don't judge me or whatever. And I'm like, all right, fuck, I got friend zone, so I was in a bad mood.
Okay.
I was like, it's a wrap. But now I'm at a point where it's like, I don't even give a fuck how she feels. I just need to let her know because it's bothering me. And it's like, it's not that I can't get shit done, but it's affecting me in other aspects of my life, which I don't like. So I'm just going to tell her and deal with whatever the consequences. Because at first I didn't want to tell her because she's my fucking boss. I don't want to make things weird. And like, you know, I didn't want to have an awkward situation, but I don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah.
So whatever happens, I'll feel good about not having this on my chest anymore, if that makes sense.
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
Okay.
I think that's everything. Did I miss anything?
You better fucking do it. That's all I know.
I know. Me and Kader had a deal, and I let him down completely. I failed you as a friend. I held up my end. I failed you as a friend, and I apologize.
Do you feel like, so does she know that you're about to like say something soon?
I told her that cause she said, I told her that I needed to talk to her about, cause we were supposed to, like, after we met at the restaurant, like when we were walking to our cars and shit, I was like, this was fun, we should do this again. And she was like, yeah, we should. And we were like, how about we do it on Tuesday, right? So that was... So it was like a Tuesday then, so we were supposed to do it in a week from then. And then I was like, hey, let's do it on this Sunday, because you said something that I want to talk about, or like that I wanted to bring up. I said some shit like that, and she was like, okay, so let's do it this Sunday, and it was Super Bowl Sunday. And then I saw her at work like that Saturday, or I think it was actually on Sunday, and she was like, I think I'm gonna have to reschedule because I'll have to fucking drive my dad. My parents are gonna get drunk as fuck at this party, and I'm gonna have to drop them off at their house, and they live far, and I don't want to have to come back. And I was like, all right. So she rescheduled then, and then we picked like another day, and then that day she's like, oh, I gotta fucking go to my other job, and I'm not gonna be done till 9. I work at 8, and I was like, fuck it, alright, fine. And then, so now we rescheduled it for, then she said Sunday, because I went to go pick up my check today, and I saw her and I talked to her then. And then she called me when I was driving, and then she said, let's do it on Saturday. So it's tomorrow. Because today is Friday.
Yep.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Sure is.
So yeah, I think that's everything. I don't know if that made sense to anyone who's listening.
Made sense.
That's not YouTube.
I mean, okay.
That's a good point.
I doubt anyone's this deep into the podcast. This is going to be like a 3-hour podcast at this point.
Nigga, we just, talking to talk.
That's what I'm saying.
How long have you been on? I don't even know.
I don't know. I don't know until I'm done. It doesn't matter, honestly.
I'm having a good time talking to y'all boys. Or listening.
But.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so it's gonna happen. It better happen.
Yeah, dude, it will. I feel good about it because it's like, we're good. You know what I mean?
I feel like told you this the other week or whatever.
You did.
You're like, nah, man. Nah.
Dude, you guys know I'm kind of a bitch with shit like this, alright? Leave me alone. What were you gonna say?
Alright, bro. This is part of the process. So, I forgot what I was gonna say, bro.
It's alright, man.
Just take a deep breath. You don't have enough oxygen going to your brain.
Oh yeah, so you think, so you feel like you're at a good place where even if she's not into it, like, you guys will still be cool?
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, but dude, fuck, the thing is though, actually I don't think I can be, because I told her, like, I didn't tell her this, but there was a dude, like, trying to just hit on her for like 30 minutes when I was working, and that shit drove me fucking crazy. I didn't say anything.
Was it obvious?
No. Because she couldn't no, definitely not, because she couldn't see me.
So she never, like, you were never, like, mad?
No, not visibly.
Okay.
But, in my brain, oh my god.
Yeah, bro, because one night, Gianna was, like, talking to this one guy, and, like, he kind of looked like me. That was a problem. I was like, oh, man. Because she had been talking to guys, bro, because there's guys everywhere.
Right.
But I know her so well, like, as soon as they come up, I'm like, it's kind of gay, but I'm like, that's not her type.
Right.
And so I'm like, yeah, I'm not worried. Or even if I see her talk to somebody for, like, 10 seconds, I could already tell if she's, like, interested in it in any way.
Right.
She was never interested. Then this one dude finally comes up. He was with the New York people. And he looked like me and everything. And I'm like, fuck. And then he starts talking to her. And then I could just tell she was kind of like, she was interested, you know?
Alright.
And then at one point they were talking and she touched him on the arm.
Ooh.
And I was like, I'm out.
Yeah,
and I just bounced. And then I just started walking around. And then I just went to the gym, bro. And that gym was empty because there was like a pool party going on. There's like a whole pool party going on, and I'm in the gym like all fly. I was flying. I'm in the gym like by myself. There's like one weird dude on the treadmill. It was like dead, and I'm just lifting weights in like a full fit. I'm just like, I'm just benching, bro. I was angry.
That's
you can't let Derek win, man.
That's just how it goes sometimes.
Dude, this is the shit. It's like, I know she's not interested, and I'm still getting mad because I don't know.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Because it's like, I know, but I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No. Yeah.
This is getting bad. I don't want to be this guy.
No, you don't.
This is some bitch shit.
It's not. I mean,
not really.
You know, it's not like, it's normal, but I feel you. It doesn't feel good.
It just means you care.
Yeah.
Caring about people is whack.
I mean, yeah.
It is if they don't care about you.
Oof, that's powerful.
Ooh, there.
It's real.
Been there.
I would honestly say that she does care, but I don't know. I definitely care more, I think. Actually, I know.
That's not good, bro.
I know that.
Even if she is into you, like you can't be like that. You'll get fucked over.
I know.
Regardless of what happens, you'll get fucked over.
Oh, I know. It's not good.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wish I just like to fuck cars or something. I feel like life would be a little bit easier.
What the fuck? Why would you even say that?
because it was funny.
Did you just watch that show?
Which one? The
You know
one?
what I'm talking about?
The show where they fuck stuff?
I think it's My Strange Addiction. Could be wrong.
Yeah. That's the show where like the chick fucks like a roller coaster and shit. They had the dude who fucks horses, or not horses, mini horses. They had the dude who fucks his car.
Wait, horses?
Yeah. The no stool required.
They let him?
I mean, he does it. They're his horses.
Bro, that sounds illegal.
It's probably. I mean, I don't know.
Horses, like living horses.
Yeah, they're like mini horses.
Bro, that's illegal. I'm pretty sure. They're not even full-grown horses.
Nah, because he was talking about like no bucket required and shit. Like they're just the right height.
What does that mean?
He doesn't have to get on a little stool to fuck him.
Bro, that has to be illegal.
I think it's illegal to fuck animals in general.
That's what I'm saying.
Bestiality illegal.
And they put it on TV?
I mean, it didn't show him fucking the horses, but he talked about it.
Are you sure you didn't see this on Pornhub or something?
No, it was an H3 video.
I don't know about this.
I don't know if it was My Strange Addictions, but it was on TV.
You need to stay off the internet.
It was on YouTube, alright? And it wasn't age restricted.
See, that's why your grandmama's word.
It's weird, dude.
Yeah, look up H3, like no stool required
I'm
or
good.
some shit like that.
I'm good.
I'm gonna look it up for sure.
Thank you.
No stool required.
He's looking it up right now.
I just want to make sure it's real.
It is real.
No stool required. Bro, that's... I don't know, man. That's
What?
weird.
Did you see
That's
the
gotta
video?
be illegal. No, not yet.
I'm about to pull it up. This isn't even a podcast
I don't even
anymore. I
know.
don't know what
True
this is.
animal love?
Probably. Is it like an old white dude, I think?
He's like really hairy.
Let me see. I'll know it when I see it.
Oh God.
This has to be it. Unless this is just a lot of people doing this.
Thank you for joining the 525 podcast. You know, we talk about various topics on this podcast. Some interesting, some disgusting.
Yeah, this is him. True animal love. This dude's hairy as fuck. I forgot what he looked like. This was 4 years ago, and back when H3 was actually funny. No shade. Actually, shade.
I don't
Your
know.
fucking
It
channel
doesn't
sucked.
look like he fucks horses so far.
He does fuck horses.
It looks like he just appreciates them.
No, dude, he fucks them. That's how I know about the no stool required shit.
He was probably joking about that.
No, dude, he
That's
fucks
probably
his
his
horses,
thing.
and his wife knows. I'm pretty sure.
I would hope she knows.
I don't know. It just doesn't
Watch
sound
the video
good.
after the podcast, motherfucker. Alright? He fucks his
Alright, I will.
horses, and he doesn't need a stool. No bucket required. Or stools.
Stop saying that, dude. It's creeping me out.
That's his thing.
Is that the whole point of owning the horses? Like just to fuck
No
'em?
stool required.
I think he has a whole ranch. So
Just to fuck.
I don't know. I think he he does ranch, whatever ranches are for. I don't even know what the fuck they do,
I
but
don't even know.
but I think it's probably like his favorite part. But I don't think it's the only part. I don't think he bought a whole ranch to fuck horses. He's like, hey, I'm a rancher, and I'm gonna fuck this horse real quick because it's nice. You know what I'm saying?
I don't.
Jesus,
but
dude.
whatever.
Was that too much?
This
Yes.
is fucked up.
Why do we talk? What?
Fucking horses.
I mean, that's his thing.
Why are we talk? How do we get to fucking horses? What?
I don't know.
Maul said he'd rather fuck a car than have
Oh,
feelings.
yeah.
What the fuck are you saying?
I'd rather have feelings.
Yeah, so
Yeah, me too.
I would just like to make it clear for the record that was a joke. I do not fuck horses or cars. And then
It's a joke after the fact, right?
That would have explained a lot.
Okay, we're gonna end the podcast here.
Uh,
I appreciate if you made it this far. I don't know how the fuck you did it, but I appreciate you, and you're a real one. And you guys have any closing statements? Anything you want to say?
I just want to say thanks for having me on.
It
You
was a
know,
pleasure
good to
having
talk
you,
to you guys.
man.
Yeah,
Hope to have you on again.
it's never gonna happen.
I'll be back. Oh,
You'll
okay,
be back.
maybe not.
You're
I'll make it happen.
You're not welcome.
Okay.
Thanks.
He has no pull. I'm just kidding. All right.
I have all the pull.
All right. Peace, guys.
Alright, peace out.